Welcome back, everybody. Today on Operation Overhaul, we are working on the GTI again for my buddy, and this time we're going to be doing a couple things. One, we're going to be doing walnut blasting on it because it's got about 90,000 on it, and I told him he wants to do it about every 50,000, so we do that roughly about every 50,000 for him. But the one thing that we're going to be doing today is this. Putting a new exhaust system on it. This is from Juiced Pipes, not a sponsor, but he looked them up, he bought the kit, and this is the kit he wanted. And it comes with everything. Comes with the connector pipes, the exhaust resonators, all this fancy tube work that they've done to this thing. Look at that. And even the little tag right there says Juice Pipes. Comes with the new exhaust tips. Look pretty good. And see, we got their little etched logo on there. Comes with all the hardware you need, V-bands, clamps and stuff like that. So we're going to be putting this on a 2021 GTI, so March 7. I think it's March 7.5, if I remember correctly on this. But we're going to do a before and an after sound clip. So I'm going to get in here and we will do a before sound clip. And then once we're through, we'll see what it sounds like afterwards. Got a piece of cardboard over his tag just to protect any identity stuff on here. I always do that with my customers' cars. I don't want anybody getting their tag number from other states. But let's crank this up so you can kind of hear what it sounds like before. He does have a good bit of work done to this already. Turbo, intercooler, the downpipe is stainless. I mean, he's got a good bit done. It's tuned. I think it's got a stage 3 Unitronics tune on it. Cold air intake, red top coils, colder plugs, a bunch of stuff. Like I said, he's got a good bit done to this car, so it's making pretty decent power for what it is. So let's do a sound clip. We got the sound clip before, and then we'll do one after just so we can see what the sound difference is. So I'm going to do this in kind of like little steps to make sure I get everything on. This will be my first time putting on one of these kits, so we'll kind of be learning together. But I'm going to show you a few little things on this, and this is an aftermarket exhaust kit too. Do not know what kit this is, but we'll just show you what we have. You got hanger here, which that one looks like it's about to come out. Exhaust is still a little warm. And then there's an exhaust hanger here. We have a clamp, hanger, clamp. Hanger, clamp, V-band. And this is just a little mid pipe. We're going to leave this down pipe. I think it comes with one. I'm not 100% sure. But I know it has a little piece from here to there. Then it has this big piece. And I think there's like another little piece that comes through there that attaches. And then you have your full dual exhaust. And then you have like your curved end pieces to attach your exhaust tips to. But like I said, this is an aftermarket one. Yours is probably going to be totally different. But he wanted this. He found it. He said loves the way it sounds according to exhaust clips. So we're gonna put it on and see what it sounds like. So let's start at the back. These are all 17 millimeter clamps. That one was a little tight and a little warm. And I'm going to go ahead and break all of the clamps loose. And that one wasn't tight at all. Neither is it. One of them was really tight, the other two were not that tight. So I got a pry bar with a hammer. And I need it on that one. Main one I really wanted off was that one, and I may be able to drop this whole center section down in one piece. We'll have to see. If so, that'll make it easier, and I'll just take this end piece off by itself. So I have an exhaust hanger tool. This thing works amazing. See if I'm showing y'all. Sorry, phone was ringing. So I'll show y'all how this works. Get it part of the way. Instead of doing that, I'm just going to take the hangers down. Because it looks like it's just like two 13 millimeter bolts. I always forget these have removable hanger bolts. Putting the bolts back in there just for the time being so I know where they go. Now I may be able to wiggle this off. Get that piece off. Now let's run up to the next section. We have another hanger right here. This one we cannot unbolt, but we should be able to just knock it loose. And hopefully I can get this clamp off because that one is pretty stubborn. I am going to lube this up a little bit. Go ahead and do the other one. All right. Okay. Next thing I'm doing is going to take this little crossbar off. Reason I'm taking that off is I think I can pull this entire exhaust system down now without disassembling it, which would be great. The only thing that I'm going to have to do is take this V-band clamp off. Sorry, I zoomed in and I grabbed it, and I'm just doing it now. Oh God, I know it's blurry and I'm sorry. So we're doing this with a 13. Like I said, this one is probably totally different than what you have. Got those two loose. I'm going to have to shake it a little bit. But right there on that one, you can unbolt that one as well. It is a 13 millimeter too. Now y'all can watch me pull the exhaust system out. I think that little adapter piece right there is the one to come with the downpipe. So we may use that one too, because it looks like a really good quality. And that way we won't have to take the V-band clamp all the way off. So I had to improvise. I had to cut a little section off of the old exhaust to make it longer because Apparently this one might be different than the one he had, like than factory. So I had to cut off a little section to make it longer because it wouldn't push it back far enough to bolt up to where the original location is. So we had that issue. So if you have factory one, it should work because that little midsection piece is long enough for you to attach to factory exhaust from the cat back. So if you have an aftermarket already, you might have to modify if you have a custom downpipe. Keep that in mind. But we do have it now. I'm not tightening anything up until I get everything in and about where I want it. I got the V-band clamp just around the pipe I just put on. Now we're going to put the next piece of the puzzle on. I'm putting it up in the hanger. There it goes. Just so I can kind of figure out where I need it. Now I'm going to have to use a screw jack to help hold it up for me. Have to see what size that is. It is a 13. Just kind of snugged it just a hair. I don't want to go any tighter because I know I'm going to have to do some adjusting on everything. But we got it where it moves pretty easy. We'll move this out of the way for the time being. All right. Just starting them, I'm not really tightening them down all the way. There's a lot of adjustment on these hangers, so you can move them back and forth as needed. Right. I'm not tightening these up all the way, I'm just kind of going a little more than finger. Because even those are slotted a little bit. Putting the next piece of the puzzle on. Here's the V-band clamp for that. Okay, I got it finally on there and tightened up a good bit. Next, we're going to do these little end pieces for your tips. Okay. We'll go ahead and do both sides. A little trick, put your tip onto the pipe first a little bit, snug it up, and then you can put it where you want to, and then you can tighten up the other thing. One thing I did notice is that one of the V-band clamps on one of the tips is broken. So I have to let him know we may have to run one tipless for a while until he gets that V-band clamp, or the band clamp. It's not a V-band, but it is a band clamp. So I put the exhaust tip about where I think it should be. The only thing I have left to do is to tighten up the V-band clamp up there on the downpipe. But I got the tips about where I think they should be. This one is on all the way. This one on the passenger side is on. That one, the V-band clamp, was broken. I'll kind of show it to y'all. This was just laying in the box like that. Kind of surprised with the quality of this stuff, but stuff happens. So let me tighten up that V-band clamp up there, and then we'll do a new sound clip of it. All right, let's do another sound clip to see what we can tell a difference on. So the only thing, like I said, negative I have to say is I don't like the tip clamps on there. You may have to ride around tipless for a while until we can get some better quality ones. Or I'll reach out to Juice Pipes too to see what they say about it, because one was already broken and this one's almost maxed out, and it is already loose and it's on the pipe. I mean, you can see how loose it is. I mean, it pushes back. But yeah, like I said, I'll reach out to them and see what they say. But I'll tag them on Instagram and stuff, maybe even YouTube if they have a channel. If y'all have dealt with this system before with Juice Pipes, let me know how you like it. It was easy to put on. I don't have any complaints about that. Like I said, the biggest thing was those clamps right there. But let me know what y'all thought about the sound as well, and we'll just kind of go from there. But if y'all like what you saw, hit the like, notification bells, and subscription and all that good stuff. Helps out the channel. And again, thank y'all for all my subscribers and knick-knack people who hit me up and ask questions and stuff like that. But again, thank y'all to everybody. And y'all know what I always say, torque is tight. Y'all have a great day.